Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Scrabble L by Palfly Kampling. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, so in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. Now this purple line is not a Renban, which you probably noticed because it's longer than 6. It is a prime line, so each pair of adjacent digits, so this pair, this pair, this pair, on the line sums to a prime number. So for example, this could be 1, 2, that sums to 3, 3 is prime. But, let's actually fill digits, 1 and 2, that would be prime. And then this could be, for example, a 4. 1 plus 4 is 5, that's also prime. What we can't do is like 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 is not prime, so that violates the rule. All right, and then we also have quadruples in the grid. We did those recently. So we have these circles that hit 4 cells, they touch 4 cells, and the digits in the circles must appear once each within those 4 cells. So we need a 3 somewhere in these 4 cells. We need a 2 somewhere in these 4 cells. We could have more than 1 in this case. And then in here, these 4 cells need to have a 4, a 5, another 5, and a 6. So if a digit appears more than once, it needs to appear at least that number of times. All right, and that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, so at the very least, we could say that we need to alternate parity on this line. Why is that? Because we're not going to be adding to 2. 2 is prime, but we can't do 1 plus 1 anywhere along this line. It doesn't go across boxes. Like if it cut this corner here, this could be 1 plus 1 is 2, but it doesn't. So every prime digit is odd other than 2, and these aren't going to sum to 2. And so in order for every pair of digits to be odd, we need to have 1 even and 1 odd. Now, I don't know exactly what order they go in, but I'm going to just alternate here. And let's see how far we can get just saying we have to alternate even odd. And then from there, how many odd digits aren't prime? Right, so our minimum sum is 3, 1 plus 2. Our maximum sum is 11, 5 plus 6. So 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. The only non-prime is 9. So almost every combination of even odd is going to be prime, other than 3, 6, and 4, 5. So that's something to keep in mind. Here we know that this has 4, 5, 5, and 6. So this quad is telling us exactly what goes in these 3 cells. Only 4, 5, and 6. The 5 has to appear twice, either like this or like this. And then the other ones are 4 and 6. So I don't know which way this goes. Actually, I do know which way this goes. Okay, it cannot go this way. If this was 5, 5, it's exactly what we just talked about. One of these will end up being a 4, like say this one, and then we'll end up summing to 9, and 9's not prime. We must include a 4 somewhere, but the 5's going diagonal like this forces the 4 to be on the line with a 5. So that's not going to work. So we have to do 5, 5 like this, and this is a 4, 6 pair. And like I just said, this can't be a 4 because it would add to 9. So that's a 6 and that's a 4. Very nice opening there, Palfly. I liked that. Because just thinking about what the prime line actually meant sort of singled out the combinations we need to avoid, and that's exactly what this quad was providing. That's neat. So we can't make this a 4, but we could make it a 1, not a 1 either because there's a 1 in the box. We can make it 3. We know these are even now. I actually like to use blue for even and orange for odd. Just kind of what I'm used to. And so this is 2 or 4, but it can't be 6 because 6 is in the row, and it can't be 4 because that adds to 9, so it has to be 2. And again, this also has to be 2. Wow, this is just filling out. Now this is odd, and we don't have to worry about it adding to 9. So this is going to be a 3, a 1 or a 3. Sorry, I forgot what odd digits were. And this has to be a 4. It's the only even left. And so then this is odd, and it's another 1, 3, but it can't be 1. So that's a 3 and that's a 1. And we have filled out the line, so I really don't feel like continuing my coloring for no reason. All right, cool. So we filled out the whole line. So now we just have to do Sudoku with these quads. 3 ends up in one of these 2. This is a 5, 6 pair. Okay, so something we can immediately see is we know 5's in one of these 2. And we also know 5's somewhere in this quad here. And so where's 5 in this column? Well, it's not here, it's not here. So the 5 has to be up here. This is going to be not just 3. This is going to be a 3, 4 pair. And that makes this the 1. And this is, the 4 looks down, making this 4. And this is 2. All right. The 1 looking up places a 1 here. So now we know there has to be a 3 in one of these 2 because this quad needs a 3 somewhere. It's not here. This is going to be a 3, 6 pair. We know there's a 6 in one of these 2, which means this can't actually be 6. right? If this was 6, we'd have nowhere to put 6 in this quad. So this is our 3, and that makes this 6, and that fulfills the quad. This 3 fulfills this quad. We know this is going to be 1, 2, 6. We can clean it up a little bit. We know this is going to be 4, 5. Just Sudoku, or roping. 2 is up here somewhere. Oh, this isn't the 2, so that's our 2, just from the quad. That's not a 2, that places the 2 there. And I think all our quads are fulfilled. Sorry, I shouldn't have penciled a 5 there. That was silly. That's 3, that's 4, that's 6, that's 5, that's 1, that's 6. This column finishes with a 3. This is a 5, 6 pair. And this is a 1, 4 pair. Oh, we know the 1, 4 pair order. All right. So this is a 3, 6 pair. The 3 tells us that's 6 and 3. That's 5 and 6. Over here we need 2 and 5. And we're done. All right, neat puzzle, Palfly. I think I just kind of laser focused on exactly what I needed to look at each given time. But I liked the figuring out that this line had to alternate every other even odd, and then the only even odd combinations that didn't work were 3, 6, and 4, 5, and the 4, 5 especially was extremely important to remember, which just caused a ton of eliminations here with this quad. So that was a neat idea. All right, cool. Well, let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.